All right. Welcome, everybody.
What's so funny?
I don't know. Just trying to build up some energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! There
you go.
Whoa, wait.
Clap it out.
There you go.
All right. So welcome to ProBROknow.
Mm-hmm.
Three
Welcome.
brothers, one topic, three opinions.
Oh, you went out of order
I
today.
did. I changed it up.
Nice.
Yeah. Keep people keep on their
Keep
toes.
them guessing.
Yes.
Well, yeah, good for you.
So I think you're going to like today's topic.
I doubt it.
Well,
Maybe.
I think you will.
I'll like it, Spence.
I know you will.
Okay, go ahead.
So
What do you wanna
today's
talk about?
topic is going to be barbecuing.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why I think this is going to be a good topic is that
No, it sounds riveting right already.
I know.
I mean, I've tasted your cooking, so I don't know where this is going to go. But
So I know you can't get much better than my cooking. I get that too. So it's kind of hard when you're
Yeah,
at that pinnacle.
you can go to any place that does barbecue.
But I
You
just
actually want to talk about barbecuing? Seriously?
I do. I want to talk about barbecuing and the
Okay.
different ways that each of us barbecue, because obviously we came from the same family, but I guarantee you we all have different techniques and
Okay.
methods to
So
how
we
we
kind of
barbecue.
got like good, burned, and rot.
Okay. Oh, how come I'm the rotten?
Oh, you want to be burnt?
I'd rather be the good.
Yeah, well,
I think
all be-
this will be
You actually
interesting.
want to talk
it
about
can't be like
barbecue?
my barbecue. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's morphed over the years, and I think it's kind of funny how
I mean, cooking in general, probably, but more so than barbecuing.
But more specifically barbecue.
yeah, this is a barbecue. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so you ready to
So
dive
it's
in?
going to be a roast.
It's
Oh,
sort of in a
you
sense.
like
that?
Yeah, in a sense. So yeah, let's
So
do
let's
this.
turn the gas on and dive right in.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Okay, so
Interesting choice of topic.
I thought it might be. So I'm just gonna throw this out there, and I'm gonna take ownership of what
Like
I'm
we do when we eat your barbecuing. Throw it out.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, Chad. But I used to be, and this is very funny. I used to be a, what? I could tell you heard. Like, what are you saying?
I'm just saying.
He was telling me to
I'm
adjust
just
my
saying,
mic.
be nice, because
Yes.
we didn't know
He
hurt
was
your
telling me
feelings.
to adjust
Yeah,
my
well, you're not
mic.
going to hurt my feelings. Wait,
No matter what
wait
he
till it comes
says,
to you, but
no matter what he says, be
He'll be
nice.
hurt when
there'll
I
be
take
some
the
hurt
first bite.
feelings. Yeah, for sure. But no, I used to, and I'm almost, not that I'm embarrassed to say this, but I used to marinate all my steaks. Always. I was like a big time marinator.
Mm-hmm.
And I have definitely grown over the years, and now I don't do that. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. I think there was something when you said I'm a big time marinator. I just, I don't know. I just went somewhere else.
Wow.
Okay. So, I marinate my steak still, but not all.
Yeah, well,
of
that's
them.
why. That's why. That's why.
No,
we-
it is-
That's why you're
when we
last
talk
week.
to you,
It is not
we're
the
going to talk
problem.
about
Hey, talk to
maybe
my family.
changing.
Talk to my
no,
family.
they actually the ones that asked me to do this.
Yeah, I know they didn't. I know they didn't.
Well, they did.
Hang on a second. You don't marinate any steaks?
So hang on, we've got Zach on the line. Zach, go ahead.
You don't marinate any steaks?
No,
None.
I strictly do. A really coarse salt.
Kosher,
And-
kosher salt?
Yeah, and pepper, and that's it.
Okay, but is that on any cut of meat? Or you do tenderloins?
Well, yeah, I do tenderloins or like a nice ribeye.
Okay, then I would agree with you. You don't have to marinate those ones.
Well, what
do
do you
you-
what do you
do
have?
you?
You having flank steak? Is that your big go-to?
No.
Well, what are you doing?
Chad will attest to this one. One of the most flavorful steaks is top sirloin.
Yes, that's true.
But if you don't marinate it, it can be tough. So you marinate it.
No, I would disagree with you.
I don't.
See, I would not marinate a top sirloin.
Okay.
No.
That's why
But
I've
this is
never
why
really
you
liked
ranked
your
third
steaks. Yeah,
out of the three of us.
of the steaks and the
Okay, you know what? We're going to have a taste test in the next podcast.
bring it on.
Well, I can tell
Bring
you what
it
it
on
tastes
is
like. It's
right.
going to taste like lemon because you put that in everything.
I do not put lemon in my steak. Not a chance. No.
Anyways, carry on. You don't marinate.
I don't know. It's strictly salt and pepper, like just back to the basics. Maybe some rosemary if I have it just
Yeah,
a
rosemary's
sprig on
good.
there.
I do like that.
But definitely like let it set out room temperature.
Yeah.
I never used to do that.
That's a big one, actually. I will say that I do that a lot more now. Is that I will
Yeah.
I will let it sit on the counter for half an hour and just kind of get up to temp.
Yeah, for about 36 hours, and then
For 36 hours. Yeah.
it's good.
scrape off the maggots.
It's nice and rancid.
yeah, it's like a dry age. That's kind of what I do.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
But no, and I think all of us probably do the. What are you laughing
don't
for?
know. I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay, I think we all do the sear. Why are you laughing?
I have no idea.
I do not know.
What is so funny?
I don't know because you're marinating.
I'm
Or you're not marinating.
I guess I don't know. Go ahead.
So, do you do the initial sear? Like you're not a reverse sear guy, right?
No, I do not do reverse sear. No.
Yeah, me either. So it's kind of funny. Do you do reverse sear? Is that
No, initial.
okay? Yeah. So I've always done that. I know some people. There's I don't know. It's probably 50-50 of people that like to start out like on the cool side,
Right.
and slowly bring it up to whatever 115 or whatever temp they want, and then they'll do the sear at the end to finish it
I
off.
definitely tasted a steak that was reverse seared, and it was very tender. It was delicious, actually.
Oh yeah, so it's almost like a sous vide style.
Yeah, that's what I was
guess.
gonna say.
I guess it would be like
Well,
that.
if
I
you
do like the sous vide.
if you sous vide, then you do reverse sear.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
true.
I
don't-
get it. I know places do sous vide, and in a restaurant, a lot of them do it to get the exact steak, and they're know they don't want to take chances.
But have you?
But at home, I don't like doing it.
Have you? Do you have a sous vide at home?
Yeah,
And you never try
I
it?
bought it. I think I used it once, maybe twice.
Yeah, I've never sous vide a steak.
yeah. It's just there's something with like a gray steak.
It's amazing. Well, it's not gonna be gray because
is.
you're gonna be sautéing it after. You're gonna
I
sear
get
it.
that, but leading up to the point where it gets seared,
doesn't
it
look
looks
very nice.
No, and I know that's in my head.
Yeah.
So as I'm eating it, I'm remember this gray steak. Not my thing. But
So tell me why you think marinating is so wrong. Because I actually do marinate, and people often compliment on my steaks.
Well, what are they gonna say?
because they haven't had Chad in my steak.
No, I've had. I don't like your steaks. I've had your steaks.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay. How about that? Well, I'll tell you why you don't marinate. At least in my mind, is because the flavor of the marinade gets in the way of the natural, beautiful flavor of the meat. If you got a nice cut of meat, and you take it on that's had oil and balsamic or whatever you're putting in there, probably lemon.
I'm not putting lemon in it.
No, it's chicken. Chicken has
Oh, the
lemon.
chicken is
Chicken
lemon.
has lemon. Chicken and fish.
Well, we could talk about chicken barbecuing next.
Yes.
But it starts to take on too much of the flavor of the marinade.
I would
and
agree.
you don't get if you go to the
steak
keg
flavor.
or something and get a steak, it tastes like beef. They're not marinating anything in there, and I don't care what the cut is.
Wade's steaks are all like Japanese teriyaki steaks. is
No,
what we
they're
eat.
not. No, they're not. No
What's your go-to marinade? What's in it?
olive oil.
Teriyaki.
No olive oil.
Lemon?
Worcestershire sauce.
No. Nope.
Okay.
You see, you guys have no idea.
Okay, well,
Okay,
what
well,
is it?
tell
You know
us.
what? You guys get
us what
educated.
lemon-
you guys need to
lemon
get
and what else?
educated. It's balsamic vinegar, olive oil,
Okay.
garlic, pepper. That's
Wow,
my
this is a
that's
big
my
marinade.
that's my marinade.
That explains why they keep asking us to try our steaks.
It's just enough to break down the meat a bit to make it a bit more tender. So I actually made ribeyes last night, and believe it or not, I did marinate the ribeyes for
Why?
just for like 45 minutes, and they were amazing. Didn't take on the taste of the marinade. No,
How do you know? Because you didn't have a regular piece to check it against, right?
Do you remember
'cause
the
I
steak
can-
we had? Hang on. Do you remember the steak we had at the cottage?
Which cottage?
Like Chad's cottage.
Chad's cottage?
With Dad, Father's Day. I think it was probably Father's Day weekend. And I got those big honkin' rib steaks, the ribeyes. Mm-hmm. And we cooked them on the barbecue with just cracked
Yes,
pepper,
just
and
pepper and
salt.
salt. Yeah.
They were okay.
Those were amazing steaks.
Oh wow!
I don't honestly recall those steaks, but
Well, we were all.
I mean, if you and I did it, it was
yeah.
probably good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love how this is Spencer's topic, but somehow I'm still getting ribbed about it.
Well,
I'm
No,
telling
we're
you.
just talking about steak.
I'm telling you. Well, unless all my friends and family are lying to me,
they
like
just
my
haven't had
steaks.
our steak.
No, Sue has had Chad steaks.
I don't even know the last time that I even cooked a steak for you, to be honest with you.
So this Father's Day weekend coming up.
You want to do steaks 3 different ways? We'll see which one's better.
No,
No, I don't think we'd do that.
I could sous vide it, right? I could sous vide. You could do it with salt and pepper.
No, that's
and
just a
wait and
waste
put
of
this
steak.
lemon all over it.
It's not a waste of steak.
No, you guys are going to ruin them, so it's a waste of steak.
Why would we ruin them? We're not putting marinade on them.
Exactly.
Well, you can eat your watered down lemon
Lemon. Okay.
Lemon steak.
Lemon
Lemon
dill
steak.
steak.
So
Yeah.
on that note, though, I do know, I'm not going to say who it was because it'd be embarrassing, but one of my friends years ago marinated steak in lemon juice for like probably a half a day.
Ooh,
And the steak was like
like
tart
super,
with
super
lemon.
tart.
Not good.
Imagine that. So the flavor of the marinade went into the steak. Is
It
what you're
did
saying.
because they marinated it for half a day. Yeah. So Kate, top sirloins are not as tender though.
I agree.
So how do you make them tender if you're not going to marinate them? No, tell me seriously. How do you make them tender then if you're
for
not
me,
marinating?
yeah, for me, if I'm going to buy top sirloin,
Yeah.
I make sure I buy AAA or sterling silver or
Me
something.
me too.
Something that has lots of marbling content in it. So if
Me
there's
too.
lots of marbling, I can get a good. I mean, it's not going to be as tender as a ribeye necessarily or fillet,
Right.
but I mean, it still will be tender if I just get a good cut to start with. If it doesn't have good marbling in it, forget about it. I don't care what you. I mean, you can marinate the crap out of it, I suppose, but
But why not marinate it to make it more tender?
because I want the natural taste of the beef.
Mine still tastes
And
like
top
beef.
sirloin, like you said, is the most flavorful of all of the cuts.
Yeah, well, not when Wade's done marinating it. It's not.
Tastes like you're biting into a lemon.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, that's why
It's a
I
citrus
don't
steak
do it.
is what we call it.
Citrus steak. No, that's why, because I want to taste the natural meat. I used to marinate too back in the day, but I don't so much anymore.
Do you dry rub?
Steaks?
I was waiting for that.
No, but we know you do.
I always dry rub before I barbecue. Do you put dry seasoning on your steak?
Well, it's salt and pepper mostly.
That's it.
Sometimes garlic, depending on
Garlic
when-
powder or
no,
garlic?
like I rub some garlic into it. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. I don't use any of those kind of.
I don't buy like a prefab.
I don't like that when you rub all your steaks with all the different spices because then it doesn't. Again, to your point, it loses the taste of a steak and it becomes whatever kind of spices you're rubbing on it.
Yep. I do
More like a
it.
barbecue flavor. Like I'll do that with chicken. I get that.
Yeah.
Putting those kind of
nice Southwest
rubs.
seasoning or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
Sure.
so let's move on to chicken then.
No, this is a steak barbecue.
You didn't say that. You just
want to
said
talk
barbecue.
about lemon? You go ahead. I know how you like to lemon your
Do you
chicken.
marinate your chicken? I know you do.
So I will say I barbecued chicken last night, or actually my son-in-law barbecued it, but I made the chicken. So yes, I put a little bit of oil in there and
Paprika.
salt and pepper and garlic.
There you go.
And I kind of rubbed them around to make sure they were well coated.
But doesn't it take on the flavor of the marinade?
It does.
No, well,
But chicken doesn't have you don't I don't want that raw chicken flavor as I'm eating chicken.
Well, I don't eat raw chicken, so
Well, I've had your barbecue bar. Sometimes it's not quite cooked enough.
yeah.
It's like, did I get my chicken medium rare? Because I don't remember.
No,
getting
and in
it.
fairness,
I only make it blue rare when I
Yeah.
make chicken.
I wouldn't call that marinating. I am seasoning the chicken before it goes on the barbecue, but I don't put it in the bag and leave it for hours before we go to cook it. I just do it and I put it in the bag and I season it because it's easy in a Ziploc to kind of,
Yep.
squish it all around and make sure everything's well coated. And I do it just before we're going to cook it, just so that it's well coated. I'm not doing it to marinate the chicken.
I marinate probably for
18 hours.
an hour beforehand.
And what do you use for a marinade? Hang on.
Yeah, you go ahead. Let's see if you get the items right.
I don't use lemon because lemon pre-cooks it, so I don't use citrus at all.
What? On your chicken?
Not in marinade. Because
Okay.
it pre-cooks the meat. It makes
Okay,
it tough.
hang on for a second. So I'm just curious if, Spence, if you could actually name 4 items that would be in his marinade for the
Oh,
chicken.
guaranteed.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, paprika, garlic.
Say yes, Wade, because we can't hear you nodding.
Yes and yes.
Okay. Olive oil,
Yep.
salt and pepper.
No salt.
Pepper.
Yep.
Okay. And knowing you,
Did you mention vinegar?
balsamic vinegar you do.
Sometimes balsamic, sometimes red wine, sometimes rice vinegar.
Yeah, any of those are going to give you the marinade, the breakdown of the tissue or whatever. Yeah.
And I think that's probably it. You might put a little bit of butter.
No,
Never put butter?
not in
So
marinade.
tell us the
No.
secret to your amazing marinade.
I do have good chicken. It's you guys. It's pretty much like my steak marinade. Just enough to break it down. Olive oil, balsamic, or any kind of a vinegar. Usually lots of garlic, pepper, paprika. Sometimes some mustard.
Ooh.
Yep. Sometimes some ginger. Sometimes some tamari soy sauce.
That one certainly won't taste that in the chicken.
Well, you will. You will. If you put too much in it.
Yeah.
Sounds really amazing, Wade. Like
It is amazing.
I wish I could cook at that level. I
You
just can't.
You do wish you could cook at that level.
I do.
I've had your chicken, so
And what's wrong with it?
I don't know. Do rubber tires come to mind?
Rubber tires. Wow.
No, I mean I think it's good to chew your chicken like that.
I got news for you. My chicken is the bomb. I cook the best chicken. I remember one time cooking chicken with you, Spence, and I remember whatever the dish was, you're like, no, we're just going to put it in here. We're going to put the cover on and we're going to simmer it for like 40 minutes. I'm like, no, the chicken was done a long time ago. If you simmer it, it's going to get tougher. Like, no, trust me, this is the best. And then at the end, as I recall, the chicken was tough. And you were saying, yeah, I bet you don't.
No, I don't.
How can we all be the best barbecue here? That's interesting to me. We're all the best at it.
Well,
Clearly, you two are lying.
no, your family is just conditioned to eat your food.
Well, your family has no taste buds, so it's,
But,
We know Chad definitely doesn't put onion in his
no,
marinade.
that is true.
you do know that.
I don't.
Yeah, how can your food be good? You don't have
Yeah,
any
you don't even cook
seasoning.
with onion.
Well, I have
That's,
seasoning. I just
Onion-
don't. I just don't put any onion in
Onion
there.
and garlic
I don't
are
like
the
onion.
foundation for any of my
Yeah.
cooking.
yeah, me too.
Well, I'm
Saute onion and
Yeah.
garlic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In butter. It smells wonderful.
And
And
lemon.
It tastes wonderful.
yeah, and lemon exactly. No, there is no onion going in there. You're right. There is none.
So how about this? How about I'm going to bring some chicken.
For what? Father's Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the steaks.
Okay.
And I'll marinate my chicken.
Okay.
And I'm not going to marinate the steaks. I'm just going to do salt and pepper. And we're going to put both of those on the grill. And I think
What's
we're
that going to prove?
Yeah, I was gonna
Then
say.
you guys can say, like, honestly, next podcast, guys, before we start this next one, you're going to say, I want to just go back to the other one and just.
Say I want to be you.
Well, we're not comparing to anything because we're having only one.
You don't
exactly.
have to.
You're
Because
not
once you try it, you're like, wow, I know this is better than
Yeah,
my
well, you're going to
chicken.
buy Wagyu steaks, and that's why, and they're going to be super good.
Well,
I
guess
wouldn't.
if
I
don't
wouldn't marinate
them-
Wagyu steaks either.
I think you would.
No, I don't think I would. Maybe a
you
bit of
would?
lemon.
Waited by like a
We would just
$400
squeeze
steak.
some
and
lemon
then
as they're finishing, just a drizzle.
a drizzle of lemon.
And a little bit of mustard on the Wagyu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what you want
No
to do.
marinade on a Wagyu.
To Wagyu. No, nobody should be marinating a Wagyu steak. Certainly,
But no,
you don't, right?
no.
Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what is the steak you prefer to barbecue? Yours is a tenderloin.
I flop between
Or rib.
tenderloin and ribeye.
Yeah,
Ribs are good, but they're fatty.
I'm more tenderloin. If I'm going to grill, I'd rather grill a tenderloin.
Tenderloin or a top sirloin?
Tenderloin.
Tenderloin.
Yeah.
I used to do tenderloin, but I actually really like strip loins.
Because they're cheaper.
No, I find they have a lot of flavor now. I like them. And they're not actually
And they're
cheaper.
And you can always you can get the double A's on sale. Right?
No, last night I went to buy a couple steaks. I ended up getting ribeyes, but the beef tenderloin was the cheapest steak on the counter, behind the counter.
What?
Yeah,
Where did you buy these?
Sobeys AAA, sterling silver,
Sorry, beef tenderloin was
was
less-
cheaper than the strip loins.
No.
Yes, it was.
can't be.
No.
They were. I was very surprised.
There's no
You
way.
looked at the wrong sticker.
No, I did not.
Well, how much are they charging for your top sirloin? $46?
For top sirloin, I got strip loins.
How much were they?
No, last night I didn't get strip loins. I think two strip loins were like $34.
No, but what was the sticker? How much per 100 grams?
Oh,
or-
I don't know. I didn't look at that.
So then how do you know it was more expensive?
They were.
Yeah, but you'd have to know what the weight is.
I know
though,
you'd
Wade.
have to. I know you have to look at the weight. I'm
But it
just
says
saying.
a price between, like,
I know.
So how do you know one is more expensive than the other then?
Just because he looked at the package and the one package was cheaper.
But it could have been just less weight.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
one package had one steak in
Yeah,
it. the other
one
one
little
had
tiny-
One was a
He was
family
comparing like a
size.
family
Yeah,
pack of
like-
strip loins
Okay,
to
whatever.
a single tenderloin.
Whatever.
You make a comment like that, but
No, I know what you're saying.
okay.
Yeah.
So I guess
This is a really great topic.
I guess
Spence.
tenderloin is probably more expensive than the top sirloin.
I would think so.
I think this
I've never
podcast
seen
topic
it.
should have been Wade's barbecuing
No.
because it's just been all about Wade and his lemon juice.
No, you've already said you don't use lemon juice. I
don't.
believe that.
You
believe
guys
that,
just
Spence?
don't believe me.
I believe you.
Yeah, he didn't use lemon juice. Why would he?
There's lemon pepper, maybe.
Oh, I used to
I
love
actually
lemon
don't- I don't
pepper.
like
Not
lemon
on
pepper.
steak though.
No, I don't like
Chicken,
lemon pepper.
chicken for sure, but not. I don't use that anymore.
I do like
I've evolved.
lemon seasoning when I'm barbecuing chicken.
Lemon seasoning.
Yeah, there's like I don't know. It's got lemon and herb. I think it's just called lemon and herb actually. I get
Lemon,
that.
parsley.
And then the other thing that I do with it is I toast sesame seeds, and I put those in with the mix, and I shake it up. So whenever I'm putting it on, I'm getting toasted sesame, and you get this little kind of like little crunchy bit sometimes.
You know, one thing I like in my chicken seasoning is chopped up cilantro. I know some people love or hate cilantro.
I
I like cilantro.
I do.
With chicken, I love the flavor
yeah.
of
Yeah.
cilantro with chicken.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe add that to your marinade next time.
With lemon?
It'll get better. Wait, don't worry.
Yeah, no.
No.
With time.
I'm all good. with
Okay, so
my
here,
cooking
let's go back to
skills.
the steak, though, because I want to go back to the real topic, which was barbecuing, not the marinating that you use. But so we all agree that we both, or all three of us, do the sear first, initial sear, and then move it over out of the hot coal, indirect heat.
Yep.
Yes, except for when I do sous vide, which I sometimes do, and it's excellent.
But we're talking about barbecuing.
Okay. But does it not count as barbecuing if you sous vide it and then you take it out to the barbecue and sear it? Is that barbecue?
It still is. Yeah, but that's
So you're just searing.
Yeah.
It's not really.
Well,
You have to do that, otherwise you're eating a gray steak. So
well, that's true. Anyways,
So, but with the barbecue, so we all initial sear, right? Till you get the, I'm assuming whatever the. Why is that funny?
I don't know.
I don't know why when I say sear, you're laughing.
I don't know. Go, carry on.
Well, I can't carry on when you're sitting here. Your face is all red. Anyways,
Carry on.
Okay. So you sear.
I'm leaving the camera on you so nobody will see my face is red.
Perfect. I'll tell them. So you sear it, and then you get a crust, and then you're flipping it.
Yep.
How long is that process for you? If you're cooking a
So
steak.
I like to have the lines on my steak. So I
cross.
sear, and then I'm on a 45-degree angle, and then I switch to the other angle to get the lines, and then I flip and do the same thing on that side. And then once it's seared, I put it on indirect heat. Only have put the left burner on full, and everything is off, and the steak's on the right side. And then whatever, depending on the thickness of the steak, it's like 6 minutes or 9 minutes or whatever.
I was gonna say I'm usually 5 to 7 minutes a steak.
Yeah.
To cook a steak. Like
Not for the searing.
no, for the whole process.
The whole process.
Right.
Is
Well, how do you
about
like your steak? Medium?
I like mine
Rare?
medium now. I used to like medium rare,
No, medium for me.
but now I find really for me, I think the best is like medium rare plus. If I had to,
If you had to make another
Yeah.
category.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that is a category.
If I was ordering at the keg
Yeah.
and I could order medium rare plus, that's what I would order because medium is just a little too much
Sometimes-
for me. But medium rare can be a little too blue at times.
Right.
Well, because I like the texture of a medium, I don't like the texture of rare. So
Well, yeah, I want it to be pink inside. Is how I want it.
definitely.
Yes. And sometimes if you
Little
ask
bit
for
of blood,
medium,
little juice.
they cook it too medium, and then I just don't like that. So I think medium rare plus is probably the best. But I think most places, if you cook it, if you ask for medium, I think they tend to go on the underside.
We should just coin the term medium rare plus.
Well, I think that is a term. I love
I
it.
don't think it
I've
is.
never
I
heard-
don't think
I
it
don't
is.
think it is.
No.
I sometimes say, medium rare, but I've never said medium rare plus.
Okay, so here's another barbecue question. Are you do you base it on the time on the grill, or do you do the touch test,
Touch.
or a bit of both?
Yeah, I'm touched as well.
Touch.
Yeah, I'm a bit of both, but mostly touch.
Touching by looking at it, I can tell if it's seared on the side properly. It's got the nice crust and everything's caramelizing, and then I'll flip it.
Yeah.
And then, once it's over off the heat, then it's all about touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the other question, which is gas or charcoal?
Charcoal, baby. Well, if I have time, I would rather charcoal for sure. Like I love the taste of steaks, like on the green egg.
Yeah.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm actually thinking of taking it up to the cottage. Maybe we should take it up for Father's Day.
You should.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure.
you
And
should.
we do a
we could
pizza on it.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. But I think, obviously like everyone, I use gas because it's just convenient. You turn a switch and you're good to go. But over the years, because I don't barbecue much anymore, when the girls kind of went, vegan and vegetarian, I kind of stopped a lot of my grilling. So I just do it for Tina and myself. And so when it's just for me and Tia, then if I'm not in a rush and it's not like I'm cooking for the family, it's like, you know what? I would rather, low and
Charcoal.
slow. Yeah. Do a charcoal, get all the flavors. You can't beat a nice charcoal grilled steak.
Do you have a charcoal grill?
Yeah, I've got one of those big Weber kettle.
Oh,
You
like
don't
like
have
an
a
egg,
charcoal grill, do you?
like an egg, but a Weber.
Well, it's not an egg.
It's just a
just
a
a
basic
round-
charcoal. Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Looks like a
Oh, okay.
they look like a spaceship kind of.
I don't have a
lid.
charcoal. I mean, I just got a gas grill again to replace it because I like the convenience, but I've often thought about the big green egg for sure.
It makes such a huge difference, especially if it's good charcoal. Phenomenal.
I always used to do like the regular charcoal briquettes, and then I would get like the
you gotta do the lump-
hardwood
the lump
lump.
charcoal.
The
yeah,
wood,
and you
yeah.
do both of those actually.
Well, you mix them together.
Yeah, yeah,
Wood end.
And lump charcoal.
yeah.
But is there chemical or something in the lump charcoal, or like the little round pellets? I mean, they must do something to get it to stick together. Whereas the other one is just like maple that's been just burned in chunks.
Oh, the wood pellets. You mean? Yeah, yeah. It's
Not
gotta-
not wood pellets, like the actual
Like
the round
fortified.
briquette, the briquettes.
Oh.
They must have to put something in there to make it into a briquette. I would
I think they
think.
just pressure. They just squeeze it,
think
and
so.
it forms into the shape. Yeah, I think just pressure.
I just feel like the lump stuff is more like just natural
Natural?
charcoal with nothing in it. But I'm not sure.
Well, we used to just spray lighter fluid on them too, so
Well, true.
we hit all that stuff.
Yeah, now I've got one of those tall canisters that you
What?
put the paper underneath, and then it's like a big,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
to
it's
create
got
the chimney.
holes. Yeah,
Yeah.
You just kind of, it's like a big beer stein,
Yeah.
but it's like steel.
Yeah.
I've often thought that the big green egg is just a hassle, but everyone that has one says no, it's not. It's not bad at all.
It's I hate to call it a hassle, but you have to plan ahead. You can't just be sitting there and say, "Let's get supper going." Go light it. You really want a half an hour or more of it
Right.
of it really heating up and getting.
But
the
it's like
temp.
any charcoal
Well, it's true.
barbecue is
But
like
if you
that.
just plan for it, it cooks probably faster in some ways. It's definitely more flavorful,
yeah.
but you do have to plan ahead a little bit.
Is it hard to get used to how to use it as far as temperature and how long stuff is on the barbecue and all that?
I would say it's not hard to figure out how to use it, but it's hard to master it. I've not mastered it yet. I would still love to learn how to do like a pulled pork type, thing where you just have a pork butt on there.
A brisket or something.
Yeah,
like
something
that?
that's on there for 16, 18 hours and you just have it.
Yeah.
So it's perfect 250 degrees or whatever. I struggle with that. I have not really got that figured out. But I think once you dial it in, I mean, it's amazing.
Have you made a pizza on yours before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you also have a pizza.
Yes.
You
The
have
stone.
You have a pizza grill
yeah, now
now.
we have the pizza grill stone thing, which
Yeah.
is also amazing. But the pizza on the green egg with the charcoal,
Yeah.
How that's got to be fast, all right? Like not even a minute to cook a pizza.
well, it's probably a couple of minutes. Yeah, it's pretty quick.
It's not as fast as your pizza thing that you have, your
No,
pizza grill.
that pizza grill that we have, I think it takes like just barely a minute and a half,
Yeah.
2 minutes to do a pizza.
yeah,
And it's excellent. It really is. But the green egg is maybe 3 minutes, on a green egg.
but better flavor.
Oh yeah, you get the nice charcoal.
I'm thinking we should do some pizza for Father's Day weekend.
So we have chicken, pizza, steak.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And Spence is going to
all
bring it all,
marinated with
so it's
lemon?
perfect.
Well, I'm not bringing it at all. I'll just bring the chicken and the beef.
Well, for a change of pace, I'll do lime, Chad, instead of lemon.
Oh, I would like that.
We'll do a lime.
That'd be nice. Could be like margarita pizza.
You ever do lime on your chicken? It's great.
Yes, actually, lime and cilantro specifically is one of my favorites. It's
really good.
mixed together. Except Missy doesn't like cilantro, so that doesn't work.
Oh, really?
I'm just gonna do like a Greek spice on mine, on the chicken.
I don't like Greek seasoning on chicken.
You're gonna have it on Father's Day, so
No, I don't think so.
You don't like chicken souvlaki?
It's not really my flavor. No, all the oregano and stuff. No, I'm not into it.
Man, I'm telling you, the chicken we had in Greece at Volcano Blue, right? Volcano Blue, this place. Oh my God, it was good. That was the best chicken souvlaki I've ever had.
shout out to Volcano Blue
Yeah.
in Santorini.
In Santorini. It was amazing.
No, I've never been into that with just the heavy herb sort of flavor.
Well, you try it this weekend.
If you add lemon to it, Chad, it really cuts
is that what it is?
it
What is
really
through
cuts
all
the
that, yeah.
oregano.
Cuts
It
the
does.
lemon. The lemon is the
you
secret.
definitely need
the secret
lemon.
ingredient.
You do need lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On chicken.
On Greek
Wade's
chicken.
chicken.
Well, chicken. Yeah. Wait.
And
Wade's
Greek
chicken.
potatoes with the lemon on the potatoes.
Yeah,
They're
those
the
are good
best.
too. Okay, so we're kind of planning a menu / doing a podcast. It's
Yeah,
kinda
it
nice.
sounds like we've just been teaching everybody how we like to cook.
Well,
as
maybe it
opposed
was
to
a bit
talking about
educational.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Really? You think anybody's going to follow your recipe, Wade?
For extra lemon, 100%. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, that's
I would like to hear from our watchers, those that marinate and those that don't.
There's going to be a lot that don't.
And there's going to be a lot to do,
That's going to be riveting. Yeah.
like this topic was.
I think it was a good topic, actually.
You would think that. Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't feeling too good about it, but we've done it, and there you go.
There you go. We'll have a follow-up after Father's Day weekend. And
Sure. And we'll
talk
just
about how
announce
great-
whose was better.
Yeah.
We could do that.
I'll just put it out there right now. Mine will be better, but
Better than what?
exactly, Chad. Okay.
All right.
Well, thanks for that amazing topic and for ribbing me the entire time. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
no.
wasn't ribbing you.
No, you were.
It's only because we care.
No, it didn't feel that way. But
No?
no.
Well, this podcast is sponsored by Florida Sunkissed Lemon.
Actually, it's sponsored by the good folks at Wow Finds.
It is.
To be
There you go.
honest.
It
But,
is. If only this had lemon in it.
oh, that would have been. Maybe we could talk to them about. They could produce one with lemon.
Yes, lemon water.
Yeah, that'd be good. Anyways, well, thank you for bringing that up, Spence, for bringing us barbecue. Apparently, you thought that was a good idea. So
I did. And it's going to give us some fun conversation over Father's Day
yeah,
as
I
we're
think
around
there's
the
going to be
tree.
a contest for sure.
We could always do a podcast on
cook-off?
just a podcast on our favorite things to cook. That'd be fun too. Because actually, we're
Look
all
at
pretty
yours is
good.
lemon chicken.
The truth,
Lemon and mushroom chicken.
oh, nice.
We're
The truth is, we're all pretty good cooks.
we're all pretty good
truthfully.
cooks.
Yes.
And I do find it interesting that we all in our families. I know Missy does a lot too, but
Yes.
Is it fair to say that you do more of the cooking, or is it pretty equal, 50-50?
It ebbs and flows. There's times when she definitely cooks more, and there's times when maybe I cook for her. I don't know. It's probably right now. I feel like she might be cooking a little bit more than me at the moment for whatever reason.
Well, you don't have as much time in your hands now that you're retired. So,
Yes, that's right.
So
Yeah, doing a lot of fishing.
Yeah, exactly.
okay, but you do at least 50% of it,
Yeah,
right?
we both cook quite a bit, so it's pretty even.
But in my house and in your house, Spence, we cook the majority.
Yeah, I used to. My daughters have been now cooking, which is kind of nice.
True.
Taylor's
Yeah.
been kind of chefing it up for us.
True.
That's nice.
But yeah, typically I would be, way back when I was probably more of the chef in the house.
I just think it's interesting that all three of us are foodies that way, that we all we enjoy
That's true.
cooking, and we're, I think
what
we're all
it
good
was
at
is that we hated doing dishes so much that we
Right.
said,
Well, honestly,
we're going to
that-
learn how to cook because I would rather cook and not have to do dishes.
True.
No, that's the truth. That's honestly why I do cook, because I don't like doing the dishes.
But when you cook, do you clean up as you're going?
Yeah. I do.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes, to
So
some
you
degree.
don't just leave a huge mess for the
No,
person cleaning.
as I'm waiting for something to cook, I'll rinse out
Me
a
too.
dish or whatever. Yeah, things like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I try to keep it.
I'm a good husband.
Well, yeah.
I mean, relatively speaking.
Let me ask your three wives and see which one says
The three
that.
wives, yeah.
Sister wives.
That's a totally different podcast, right there.
It certainly is.
Anyways, thank you for bringing that to our attention, Spencer.
Yep.
Much appreciated. I kind of wasn't sure where that was going, but thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
I'll
that.
see you next weekend.
We'll see you next weekend. We'll see if you really got stuff to back it up.
I can't wait to have those incredibly dry, flavorless steaks.
Should be great.
Gonna be good.
Little hint of lemon.
Okay. On that note, I'll see you guys next. I'll see you
Bye.
next
All right,
week.
see you next time on ProBROknow.